Okay.
I'm asking
so
you the
here's
question.
My thing. And I've
What
had it
happened?
time and time
Hold
again.
on. Hear me out. What happened on October 7th? Go ahead.
October 7th, well, we all know what Hamas did. They were resisting.
What did they
So
do?
what did they do?
What did they do?
Yeah, like what happened on October 7th?
I woke up and I saw the news just like everyone else. But now, what version of the news did you see? Is what I'm asking.
No, but we're asking you the question.
I am asking that question.
No.
You
Put
don't
it
get
on
to tell
us.
me what to-
No,
what to say.
guys. Listen, I don't know if you know how hosting a show works.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask a question
right.
and I'm gonna wait for an answer.
I will
So I'm
say
gonna
this.
ask you.
Claiming that they raped, killed, and beheaded children, this is all propaganda.
No, they did.
But did they kill people? Hamas come across the border and kill people?
Yeah.
So
But Israel
yeah,
knew about that.
Everyone
Right?
is people. Yeah, like
What?
anybody is people. All
Half
citizens are
civilians,
people.
half
Yeah.
Okay, so they
military,
came
yeah.
across and they killed, allegedly it was
Yes.
1,200 people.
1,200.
What are you saying?
I mean, that is the reality. Yeah.
Okay, so you're saying
I
that...
agree with that, but everything else
Okay.
he's saying is not
No,
correct.
I'm not worried about what he's saying. I'm asking you a very specific question.
Yeah.
On October 7th, the reason that we're all talking here is because allegedly Hamas resistance fighters came across and started slaughtering Israeli civilians.
Yes.
And some
Are you
military personnel, but
And
are
mostly
you
military.
are you denying that all these people died?
I'm not denying any deaths.
Okay.
I'm just simply saying
Let's
verbiage
move on.
matters.
They
So
were
let's
killed
just be
nicely.
careful.
Saying it was okay.
killed
It's
nicely.
a
No,
valid
No,
reason.
no,
Did
I
I
don't
say
think
it
it's
was
okay.
okay? Did
That's
that
not
come out of
true,
my
man.
mouth?
That's not
But
true.
you're
but
insinuating.
Did I say that though?
That's what you're insinuating.
But did I say that?
Walk me
The
through.
resistance
you
fighters.
think-
So automatically you are admitting.
After 76 years,
Okay.
So that makes it
after
okay.
76 years,
Who was occupying Gaza?
76 years of what though?
Who
76
was
years of what?
occupying
Because
Gaza?
has it not been
They had
76
full
years of
independence in
attacks
Gaza.
on
What are you
Israel?
talking
They
about?
weren't allowed to
Independence?
trade with
They-
other countries. They
Why
weren't allowed
not?
to have an airport.
Thank
They
you.
weren't allowed to have a
They don't have a
theater.
border with Egypt?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
well,
really.
So let's
Has-
kick out the
has it not been
Palestinians from their native
76
land. Is that what you're saying?
dude, it was an open air prison. We all
We're
know.
gonna go down the list here.
Today.
Sal,
Like,
Kareem,
Come on.
Elika, go ahead.
So you want me to
So
start?
go ahead,
So
yes.
first of all, I just
October
wanna
7th, what
respond to
happened? Hold on, Elika, one sec.
Woo.
October 7th, what happened?
I wasn't there.
No.
Okay.
No,
Well,
guys.
I want to state that.
What's the
Well, come
problem
on,
of
dude.
saying what
Why
happened?
can't they
was-
admit?
No,
Why can't they
no,
just
I just have
admit
to
it?
state
Okay.
that fact.
Go ahead.
Right? I wasn't there, but what I can pull out of my brain, it was an attack by Hamas. They were flying around in these, what do you call those?
Paragliders.
Power gliders and machine guns, and they went in there and started shooting innocent Israelis. And there was a party with young children doing shrooms and smoking weed and dancing a Bob Marley.
The Nova
probably,
Festival
about, the
is what you're
Nova
talking about?
Festival,
Okay.
about 2 miles away from Gaza. And what in the world were they doing there? Especially if Israel had some intelligence that there might be a Hamas attack.
It's a short
so
skirt
this
theory.
I know I'm a conspiracy type guy.
Because the
so I
troops
mean,
were on
like,
the
so you
West
don't.
Bank,
Nobody knows the truth in that day, and nobody will ever know the truth.
What
and
do
then
you
don't
mean
forget.
no one ever know the truth?
Well, come on, man.
This is just
going to be a
postmodernism.
JFK thing.
Postmodernism.
I don't
Trump is not
know.
relative.
I don't
No,
think
it's
so.
not.
There's some
I-
small
actually,
things that might be
I'm
disagreeable.
trying to
thing,
be,
Adam,
hear me out.
Let me finish
I'm
this one
trying to
little
be as
quote here.
neutral and as
yeah.
just
Try not to interrupt,
common
but I-
sense as
And another
possible.
thing, well, I'm not.
It was
I mean, I
pretty
have-
clear
I'll give you my-
that Hamas,
Right.
resistance fighters, terrorists, however you want to label them, flooded across the
Yes.
border
Yes.
Are you
and
saying
started
that they did that
murdering
without a
people.
reason,
That's
though?
correct.
Correct.
You
But
didn't
wait,
let me
did they do it
finish.
without a
Okay,
reason?
so
You
it,
can get into that as long
I'd
as you
like to answer my
yeah, go ahead,
direct
Kareem.
self. Everybody
What
listening
happened on October 7th? Go ahead, Kareem.
That might be.
What happened on October 7th?
What happened on October 7 was
Yes.
Hamas attacked Israel, period. Okay?
Okay.
Why did they attack Israel?
Thank you.
A week before, there was a group of, let's say, very ultra-Orthodox Jews that went into the Al-Aqsa Mosque, even though that's not allowed according to the chief rabbi of Israel and not allowed
They did not go
international law.
into the mosque.
No,
That's
they
not
did.
true.
They did. No, that's true. No,
they
that's
went-
true.
They went up to the
To the
Temple
Temple Mount. Yeah,
By
yeah.
the way,
Which
like
is
they
not
do-
allowed.
like
Which is not
thousands-
allowed.
It is allowed.
No,
Thousands
the
of
chief
Jews
rabbi
go
of
up
Israel
there.
says it's not allowed.
Thousands. That's false. I've gone
What
up
do you
there
mean?
twice.
The chief rabbi of
Thousands
Israel. I've read it
Jews
before I
go
came
up
to this
the Temple
podcast.
Mount every day. You don't go up to the actual site where the
No,
where
we're
the
talking
temple
about the
was.
sacred.
Let's
Jews
not
are
get
not
over.
allowed to-
Let's
Okay,
not
let
go over.
me continue. Let me
They're made
continue.
up
October 7th.
conspiracies.
Go
So,
ahead.
October
I'm trying
7th,
to focus on what happened on October 7th.
Hamas
Go.
attacked Israel,
Yes.
but I'm saying that was provoked. The idea that it wasn't provoked is totally bullshit.
Provoked because someone went up
Just
to
let
the
me
Temple
finish.
Mount.
Just let me
Okay.
finish.
It is a
They
response.
go up every day.
That is
Okay,
a
so go
response.
ahead.
Thank you. That's all I've been saying.
Okay, it happened after 1,000 homes were being demolished in the West Bank that year alone. It happened after a lot of oppression is happening in that area specifically. It happened after that provocation with, by the way, once the Prime Minister, I believe it's Prime Minister Ariel Sharon, walked that Temple Mount, the second Intifada happened right after.
2001.
Correct.
Yeah.
So doing that, that's what's so genius. It's always like a gray area provocation. provocation. It's like walking the Temple Mount. You're not killing anyone.
He wanted peace,
but
though.
But it's illegal. You know, and it's illegal to do that according to international law. And then you do that, and then
No, it's not. First of all, it's not illegal. You're just making things up. Second of all, your worldview is it's okay for there to be places where Jews can't walk, where Jews can't live.
It's not me who says that.
No, that's
It's not
your
me who
world.
says that. It's the
That's
chief
your
rabbi of
worldview. And
Israel who
because
says
Jews
that.
walked in a
It's
certain
not me.
place,
Can I
they
answer
deserve to be
this?
raped. They
Okay,
deserve
hold
to
on.
be killed. Come on.
Let's go to
Can we
Alika
fact
here
check?
because
I
she
don't
doesn't
think
have a lot
anyone
of time.
thinks that.
Welcome to the
Guys,
welcome to the 21st
Guys,
century.
everybody here,
Anyone's
take a
saying,
nice deep breath. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Alika, go ahead. What
I think-
happened on October
okay.
7th?
No, let me just answer this. I think it's very, very interesting that the people that say that this was provoked and this didn't start here, whatever, use literally the exact same logic that would justify the decimation of their own people. When you say that this was provoked, okay, you're talking about a nation that has been attacked for the past 76 years, okay? Every time it's responded, it's done
Why
so
is it
in
being attacked,
self-defense.
though?
Okay, so by that same logic, I could say, which I would never say because it's abhorrent, I would say, well, Israel will be justified in flattening XYZ because it's constantly being provoked,
Well,
and
you
that
guys
is how you
they
justify
are
the death of
justifying
civilians
it every day. It's like, but October 7th.
Okay,
but
I'm
October 7th.
speaking.
Move on.
I'm
It's been
speaking.
76
I
I'm
think you guys
years.
are
That's what I
using
say
a lot
about
of
you guys.
I'm speaking, so please don't interrupt me. Okay, so let me carry on. Let me carry on what I was saying.
Not talking when
Let
she's
me
on
carry
Zoom.
on what I was saying.
Sorry.
So this gentleman said that, this attack started on October 7th from Hamas. Okay, we know that. Israel did not strike Gaza before that. We know that on October 8th, Hezbollah started firing and the Houthis started firing. And you made a comment that Israel had struck Syrian embassy, which it did not.
Iranian
it struck,
embassy in Damascus. Yes, it did.
It struck the Islamic Republic's embassy in Syria at the time that the Islamic Republic was gathering with Hezbollah leaders in anticipation of committing terrorist attacks. Now, when you use
That doesn't
the
give it
embassy,
legitimacy to bomb
all
it,
that-
though.
Kareem.
yes,
Even if that's
yes,
true.
it does. Don't interrupt
one
me
question.
because
Yeah,
I'm
but it's not
speaking.
tr- even
When
if
you
that's
use
true.
it for that purpose, when you use it for that purpose, okay, it loses its protected status. Now, if you want to talk about,
What's the evidence
if you
of
want
that,
to talk
though?
about
Show me the
if you
evidence of
want to,
that.
if you want to talk about attacks in a different country, Israel was attacking terrorist leaders, but the Islamic
political
Republic and
figures too, as
Hezbollah
well.
attacked a Jewish community center in Buenos Aires in the 90s. It was attacking civilians because that's what they do. Now, the point that I'm trying to make here is that we know that Israel has been attacked from 4 fronts since October 7th. If you want to talk about who is the biggest destabilizing force in the Middle East, okay, and you say, well, based on numbers, based on attacks, it's got to be Israel. This is the exact same argument as saying that there's 10 people in this room, okay? If 9 of them attack me, and I fight back to all 9 of them and knock them all out, I must be the biggest destabilizer.
No, but you slapped them
every
first.
group-
But you
Hold
slapped
on,
them
Kareem.
first, though.
That is not how. That is not.
Every
that is
single
not how
group
you
said we
measure
will
it.
stop doing
That's
that
not
if
how
you guys
measure
stop
it.
killing Palestinians, if you guys stop bombing
love Adam. You said
Palestinians.
you
just
want to
have
be
one follow-up
solutions
So,
question.
Rafi,
let me speak.
Alika, I'm going to come back. I'm going to come back to you one second. Alika,
Okay,
Rafi, you haven't gone
The
yet.
thing that's
We're-
the thing,
we're-
Adam,
When's it-
there are times I want to talk, but
Yeah.
if I don't want to interrupt, but when I don't
Go
interrupt,
ahead.
I barely get.
You can go, and then Benny's
All right.
been quiet for
So-
like a half
So the
hour.
thing is the
On October 7th, what happened?
I mean, Hamas went in. They were coordinating with Hezbollah, with Iran, to go and invade Israel because at the end of the day, they want to take over the entire thing. They weren't able to. If they could have, they would have. The reality is this is a religious war, whether we want to
not a
admit it.
religious
It
war.
is
It's not, though.
absolutely
No,
a
it's
religious
not a
war.
religious war. That's a very
Absolutely
true-
is
No,
a
it's
religious
not.
war.
Guys, I don't think
It's-
you freaking
Let me
understand.
finish.
When someone's talking,
Yeah.
don't talk,
Yeah.
or your mic will get cut off.
Let's do that for everyone, though.
Perfect.
Okay.
Can we all agree upon that?
Yes.
This
Seriously.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Go
this
ahead.
is a matter of inheritance. It goes back since the beginning of Abrahamic religions. It's Yishmael versus Yitzhak, Yitzchak, of who inherited this land. And this is what this whole fight is about. And at the end of the day, the Shias and Sunnis, who usually slaughter each other, have come together. They found a common bad guy that they don't like, the Jews, because at the end of the day, the Jews inherited the land according to all 3 religions. They don't like it. They're hoping to take our rule away, and this is what this is all about.
Okay, Benny, your perspective.
Just give me a few
But
minutes.
let me just
Go
say
ahead.
one thing. Ultimately, if I kidnapped, God forbid, I don't want to say I, but if somebody kidnapped somebody's daughter, son, or what have you, and unspeakable things were happening, What do you think would be the result? Meaning, if God forbid God forbid you had a kid, Adam, somebody kidnapped your kid, took them to some other country, put them in a tunnel. You don't know what the hell could be happening to them, and then your country, say, you live in America, so the government of America says we can get your daughter back, maybe, but we might have to kill 40,000, 100,000 of the kidnapper's family. What would you do? And that's the only way to possibly get them back is there might be an immense amount of casualties on the other side.
Jeez. Woo.
What would you do?
Danny, go ahead.
No, it's heavy, but what would be?
That's real heavy.
All right, just to address, first of all, they debated about Judaism. Yes, majority rabbis say you cannot go to the mosque where it is.
I thought it was bullshit.
It's
Let's
not
stay-
bullshit. I said majority.
There's a difference between the Temple Mount
chief
and a
rabbi of
Guys, I want to stay on October 7th.
Yeah,
here.
it's
Go
October
ahead.
7th.
Israel
About it.
says it's
Guys,
not
guys,
allowed.
let me-
Period.
the
Okay, but I'm
details
saying the
matter.
truth.
I
The
apologize.
details
You've been
matter.
warned.
It wasn't meant for that.
Don't talk when
Again,
he's
it's
talking.
about majority. You guys are missing one point, and it's the intent. You mentioned about funding. Palestine has been funded, right? Billions of dollars.
That's not what I said.
What's it? You said funding, that we should stop funding Israel.
No. I said each group said stop killing Palestinians and they will stop doing what they're doing.
No, but you mentioned
One.
about the funding that the government, U.S. government funds.
It's funding Israel.
Right, that's what you said. So
Yeah.
don't say you didn't say it.
You said they're funding billions of dollars to Palestinians.
They did fund billions of
have.
dollars to Palestine.
Where is it? It's passing
Yeah,
through
they
who?
built tunnels.
The Torah is
Now,
still public.
in any legal action, right? It's very important to define, and there's lawyers here, they'll define it for me, but I'm pretty sure I know because I have many lawyers who I hire. In any legal action, you have to have intent. To build tunnels under Palestine, instead of building subways, better schools, colleges, universities, there was a Jewish person, by the way, who sponsored about $14 million. He's a billionaire.
Can I ask you
His
a question?
daughter
Hold
was
on.
murdered in October 7th. He funded schools and a project of startups in Palestine and in the West Bank. And his own daughter was murdered in October 7th. Why is this no one talking about it? He was sponsoring Palestine. He was pro-Palestine. We are pro-Palestine. They can only be called freedom fighters if there was no intent of building tunnels, and instead of attacking civilians, they just took land over.
Whoa. If you like that one, click right here to watch the full SOSCAST. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel.